AWBMG, the sports show premiere. New sports talk for your ear, your mindset. A reset in this division, in this dimension. So please pay attention, so up your comprehension. This is sports talk at its finest.
Hello and welcome to AWBMG Sports Weekly. Today we're giving you our quick take on Victor Wembanyama not shaking hands at the NBA Finals. Wesley, let's get started with you. What's your reaction to Wembanyama not shaking hands at the NBA Finals?
Listen, everybody needs to calm down. Everybody needs to calm down. When you got hurt feelings, you don't always do things the right way. What do you do after a breakup? you go on to your exercise. You know what? Nice try at a relationship. You're not doing that. You always hurt after you go through something and it doesn't end well. Listen, man, they lost 4-1. Okay? Wembanyama had a chance to end this series a couple times or win some more games in this series a couple times, and he blew his opportunity to do that. But not shaking hands, to me, it's about when you shake hands, right? Dr. J, he lost in the past, but he went over to the other team's locker room while they were celebrating. At that particular time, he went and shook their hand. He didn't do it right then and there on the floor. Some players did it on the basketball floor. Others did it. They did it later. You know, so this thing about not shaking hands, I think they just overreacted with Wembanyama. Because what if he does it down the road? What if he's done it already and we don't know about it? You know, so I think it's just being too hard on the 22-year-old kid who's now the face of the league. Extra pressure on this guy is just too much. You know, give him a pass. Next time, let's see what he does.
I'm on the opposite end of that. When Isaiah was beating Michael Jordan year in, year out, he brings it up every second. What did Michael do after they lost? He had those same emotions Wembanyama had. But what he did, he went and shook Isaiah in the hand and wished him greatness in the next round. He took his lumps and he went and shook their hand. He was in the same amount of pain. And I get that. We all have emotions that run high. You can still be wrong with your emotions if you don't do the right thing. And my thing is, we both go into it knowing someone's going to win, someone's going to lose. Mm-hmm. You're in a battle, and I get it. Like Perkins said, you're in a battle between the lines of war. But the war is over after the game's over. Shake hands, because you would want your hand shook if you won.
But are the emotions high or low after loss? Your emotions are running all over the place. So saying that he should have shook hands right away, everybody responds to these kind of things differently, right? These defeats. They respond to that differently. You just can't say, oh, he should do it right then.
I agree with you on that, but ask Isaiah how the dream team was. Oh, he's still dreaming.
So, Alan, let me ask you, do you think athletes should always shake hands regardless of the outcome?
I think they should, because it's sportsmanship. And you're teaching the youth, because they're watching, because you're heroes to some of these people, or to a lot of these youth. Mm-hmm. They're following you. They're going to buy your shoes. They're buying your jersey. They can't wait to meet you. But they're going to follow how you handle that too. Some people love celebrating anger. Well, that's on the court. It's passionate. I gave you an elbow, the ref didn't see. You gave me one, the ref didn't see. Mm-hmm. The coach is upset about this. We're not implementing our plays. Nothing's going right. The game is all emotions, and there's forgiveness in it, because he is 22 years old. Yeah. So there's forgiveness. But moving forward, you can clean up your past by doing the right thing, because the game is bigger than just your emotion. The world's watching.
Yeah, and I think that all players should shake hands. But again, the emotions are high. You just can't say when a person should do it. And everybody's bringing up the backup center, Cornette. Like, well, he's not a starter. He's not the face of this thing. More pressure is on Wembanyama than him. So to me, it's not even comparable. But you need to shake hands, obviously, young people looking up to you. So I agree with that as far as shaking hands in general. But I also understand that emotions are high. You can't just expect everybody to react the same way.
So, Wesley, do you think this is a sign of immaturity or simply raw emotion?
No, wrong emotion. He was just hurt. He was just hurt. I don't think this is indicative of his character, who he really is. He just hurt. He responded a certain way, but I don't see this because I didn't see it in the Olympics when they lost. France lost, so he had sportsmanship then. So, yeah, this is just a one-time thing, I think, for Wemby.
Alan?
Well, I hope it's a one-time thing going forward, and I give him room for youth, and I give him room for growth. So hopefully it's a one-time thing because it kept Isaiah off the dream team. So everybody else on that team had emotions as well. Mm-hmm. And if he could, and he said himself, if I could go back, I would have shook their hands. They came out of his own mouth, so we could learn.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, guys. Great discussion. We'll leave it there.